Hi, how are you? My name's Robert from FertilizerNumbers.net, and putting a video together today to explain to you what the numbers on the fertilizer bag or box mean when you go to the store. Now, I made some notes here, and what we're going to talk about, the three numbers are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. They also call it N, P, and K, which on the periodic chart of elements, that's the letters that represent those three nutrients. Now, we have on this particular package is Miracle Grow, all-purpose plant food. This is pretty standard stuff. This one's 24, 8, and 16. So that's 24N, 8P, and 16K. Now, those numbers are percentages by weight. So I know here on this package, this is a 5-pound package. So 24% of this 5 pounds is nitrogen, 8% is phosphorus, and 16% is potassium. Okay, so the easy way to remember what those three numbers are is up, down, and all around. It's a nice little saying, isn't it? The nitrogen helps the plant to grow up and be strong and tall, and give it its vegetation. It's real important during the vegetative stage of the plant while it's growing up, especially in flowering plants, fruit plants. And then the phosphorus is down, which helps the root system establish, and it makes it so that it can do the complex transfers of energy inside the plant. It deals a lot with photosynthesis, and it's real important during blooming, flowering, fruiting, those things. And then potassium, which is K, which is all around. And you could think potassium is almost like a hardiness of the plant, its ability to withstand temperature extremes and disease resistance, things like that. So now that we've got these numbers, let's just say we'll pretend this is an all-purpose lawn fertilizer. It's a 10-10-10. Let's just say it's 10-10-10, and we have 50 pounds of it. Now 10% of that 50 pounds is going to be nitrogen, 10% for phosphorus, and 10% for potassium. So 10% of 50 is 5 pounds. So that bag, when it's sealed, when it comes new with the 50 pounds of fertilizer in it, has 5 pounds of nitrogen in it, 5 pounds of phosphorus, 5 pounds of potassium. Now, it's important that you research what the nutritional requirements of whatever types of plants are, that you're growing, what they are. For example, I grow citrus. Adult citrus tree requires about 5 pounds of nitrogen a year. So if I had that bag at 10-10-10, I would need 50 pounds of it per year for my tree. Now, I don't want to put 5 pounds of nitrogen on the citrus tree at once, because it might not kill it, but it's not a good idea. It's going to burn up the roots. It's not good to shock the plant with all those nutrients at once. So I could spread it out over 4 applications throughout the year, and then I'd take the 50-pound bag, divide it by 4. I'll come up with 12.5 pounds. I could do that 4 times a year, or I could do 2 applications of 25 pounds, something like that, to make it so it's spread out a little bit better than to shock the plant all at one time. And it's important also that you remember, if you have the bag and it's in pounds, that when you do your conversion, that result is also in pounds. So if you have a 50-pound bag of fertilizer and you calculate your percentage of nitrogen, that answer is going to be in pounds. 5 pounds of nitrogen if it's a 10-10-10. And don't mix them up, And it's real important, really, to read the directions on these things, find out what the square footage is that they cover, and do some math and figure out how you can apply the fertilizer without burning up the plants or shocking them. You can also look, there's some other pages on here that go more in depth into these labels and teach you a little bit more about that. But anyway, I hope you know what they are now, and hopefully now that you know what they are, you can start to learn a little bit more about what you need to fertilize your plants. Alright? Robert from FertilizerNumbers.net.